So they're like, no, it sounds like she's blaming you for y'all friendship, and she's saying sorry, but it seems like she's blaming you for it. So I'm like, that's what I thought. So I was like, well, I'm sorry you feel like that way. I wasn't trying to assume nothing, but I said the same thing. You know that if it was anybody else doing that in front of your man, you, even though he's not my man or whatever, that's still, I felt like that was disrespectful. So we kind of smoothed over that, and we kind of moved past it. So, but we are still cool. Um, so like things at the job is like, it is what it is. And then there's one day that I'm coming from picking up the girls. I think we had picked up KSC around that time. And as I'm coming out as I'm driving, a car just pulls out in front of me and nicks the front of my Honda Pilot, to the point where it took out the bumper. The bumper fell and it came under the car, so I was unable to drive it. They literally had to tow it. So the guy, he comes out, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. I go off on him. I say, I got kids in this car. I got kids. You could have damaged. He's like, I'm so sorry. I didn't see you. I didn't see you. So we exchanged insurance information, and the police listed our car. They towed my car and everything like that. So now I'm like, fuck. So it's like towards the weekend or whatever. So I'm calling. And now, since me and my Claudia are back on good terms, she was like, she'll drop me off to work, and then she'll just keep the kids or whatever. So I was like, cool, at least I got a ride to work, and I don't gotta go back and forth to work like that on the bus. So when I called the insurance or whatever, I said, all I want is just my car fixed. I don't care about nothing else. I know people gonna be like, oh, you so stupid, you would have got money. No. Like, a lot of people don't understand. Like, around that time, still, money is not everything to me. To have to take that bus, and then you telling me, because everybody that's end up going through them situations always have to wait. Just get my car fixed. Because I just get my car fixed. I need my car. I got to get to work. These kids got to get to school. I just need it. Money was not that aspect, or I could get money out of it. It never was like that to me. Because that's what I ended up telling her. I didn't care they recorded me, and that's exactly what they did. They fixed my car. But for them, I think I had the rental for 3 weeks or something like that. So, at this time, me and the second person I had children with, that's when I ended up finding out that Cece is staying with him. So I was like, I'm not dealing with this. I'm so not dealing with this. But mind you, at this time too, my feelings are intact with it. And then she puts up something that really pisses me off. Like, she says something, I say something to him, and then we ended up getting into a big ass argument. Big ass argument, to the point like we didn't see each other for weeks at this point. Because I didn't still have my SUV. I was still in the car rental. And I remember a couple of days before, she ended up getting kicked out of Jessica's house completely, and asked me, yeah, I said, yeah. So she comes back to my house. My best friend, Claudia, comes back to my house. This time her mom's with her. But this day, like, I think I was just holding everything in for so long, and then my daughter's being autistic, me having to go through all of that, I'm like, now I know, like, I'm gonna really be raising these kids by myself. I'm really gonna be raising these kids by myself. And mind you, they was extra wild that day. Extra wild. And I just could not take it. So I remember driving to work that morning and realizing, like, here I have 6 kids and this man living his life, no responsibilities, you know. Because now I think the next month I'm going to have to start paying my own bills and stuff like that. It was not that I was worried about. It was like, when is he going to get it? Not even to be with me, because at that point I knew that we was not going to be together, because we had a better relationship just being co-parents. Still, it was like a fight for him to still get his children on the weekends. Like, let me get a break. And I just couldn't. And then now I have to wait for my car to get fixed. And I remember just driving, and I seen the gas trucks driving by, and I just remember looking at it. I was like, it could just take one wrong turn. One wrong turn. I ain't got to worry about nothing else. These kids, my mom wouldn't have to only worry about 2. But then I get to the daycare to drop them off. And I think the room that my son was in, the teacher in there was in, because I dropped them off early, was in the corner, literally in a ball, bawling her eyes out, crying. I go over there, I wrap my arms around her. I'm like, oh my God, are you okay? What's wrong? What's going on? She was telling me how her husband left her and she has all this responsibility. She just like pouring out everything she's going through. How everything just fell on her. How everything she had to do by herself. And she's been there. She got him up. She got this. She just... When I tell you, I was like, seeing that, I was like, it knocked me back into reality. Like, there's other people going through worse things than you are. There's other people that's literally don't even have a roof over their heads. Can't even feed themselves. Can't even feed their kids. Because a lot of them don't qualify for food stamps. A lot of people can't qualify for these programs. You have mothers out here like... I snapped out of it. I mean, I was still upset because when I got home, I ended up crying my damn self, but I felt every single tear that was coming out her eyes, like, because I've been there. I wasn't married, but I've been there. So I knew.